Kia ora mai whānau, te hahi o Iriri o Kaikohe. Tēnei te mihi atu ki a koutou I te ata nei o te mane. Good morning church, church family of Kaikohe Baptist, and those that partner with us, and those that listen to Leo Marama on 88.3, I believe it is. Ngā mihi atu ki a koutou I tēnei wā. Short kōrero for this week, carrying on with the Matthew 5 segment, and I'm looking at Matthew 5 verse 7 where it says, "Blessed are those that are merciful, for they will receive mercy." In the context of Jesus' day, you had a lot of religious leaders and a lot of people whom the law of the Torah or the Septuagint and the religious ceremonies became so prescriptive on how they either to go into the temple, enter into Jerusalem, how they should do their festivals, what timing they should do things, that it actually became a bit of a bind to not only the religious leaders, but to the people of God in Jesus' day. And so part of his ethics that he's talking about in relationship to a kingdom ethic is the ability to be merciful to others. He unfolds this narrative in the story of the Good Samaritan, where he is having a discussion with someone who's quite particular about fulfilling the law. And then Jesus goes into the narrative, who is your neighbour? And then as he unfolds that story, he brings in someone whom actually to the religious leaders and to the Jewish people was a foreigner whom they do not like, the Samaritan. So for them, that was quite a potent and powerful statement about the value of the kingdom of God and how we value people. So here Jesus is saying to those that are listening and to us today, be merciful, for you shall receive mercy. Sometimes in the busyness of our lives, sometimes in the culture that we've set around us, they can lead us into spaces and places where we forget what it is to be merciful. So may we be reminded today to look to the horizon, kia kite atu ki te Irirangi, meaning look beyond our own spheres, our own comfort zones, our own social structures that we've built around us, our own familiar communities, and may we see other people as the Lord has told us here, be merciful, for you shall receive mercy. And that may come in the form of giving some kai to someone. We happened to this weekend when we went to the supermarket, my son and I, someone asked us for some kai, and so we got some extra kai for them, and they were very, very happy. So that can happen in the nooks and crannies of our lives, whether walking up and down Kaikohe in the main Broadway there, whether it's family that's lost a loved one in our community, whether it's someone that's trying to find a home, trying to deal with grief, the loss of, like we've just heard this weekend, that some have lost their sons in tragic ways, and so they're still having to deal with the grief of that, or coming up to unveilings and grief and the grief cycle and the loss of loved ones it's never an easy thing to work through, but mercy may be shown in just sitting with them, giving them space to talk, giving them space to not say anything, just being with them, giving out kai, hearing others and seeing others. The word tenakwe captures the idea as I see you. And may we see people in the spheres that we're in, and not just the transaction that we may have with them, but move into relationships where it's transformational. So the next person you say tenakwe to them. I see you. And may you find yourself extending mercy, and mercy will be given to you too. Lord bless you all. Have a great week. We've just now finished 2 nohos this last weekend, the weekend before. So we're looking forward to getting home and being with the church family next Sunday. Going to be looking at the Lord's Prayer as part of our Matariki Karakia series. So have a read through that, the Lord's Prayer, and in particular looking at reflecting on what it means to have a father, what it means to forgive, and what it means to eat the bread. And those are the 3 areas that I'll be reflecting around on Sunday. So Lord bless you all. Have a great week. You're the head and not the tail. You're highly favoured of the Lord. Press into him and he will be found. Lord bless you, whānau. Have a great week. Matawa.